because I know I still look back at like what I did in elementary school, and all my teachers made a difference in my life, so never forget that.
I would like to thank Mr. Slater for really helping my love for English.
I have to say Mr. Copley. He was my 4th grade teacher. He really helped me out a lot. 4th grade year was a really fun year of elementary school. We went
yeah, Miss Brown, my AP Chem teacher from last year, she pretty much is the one that inspired me, even though it was one of the hardest classes I've ever taken, inspired me to become a biochem major in college.
I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. McConnell, Mr. Deichler, and Mr. Grasha, just for having a really big impact on how I see the world and how I form opinions and make sure that I back them up with intelligent statements.
Mrs. Schuster, she was my resource teacher. And at least for me, she gave me a lot of tools and also helped me make a lot of goals for myself that I thought I couldn't complete.
Miss Powers, she was great. I had her this year, and my junior year I had Miss Sirachi, and she was great.
Elementary school teacher that I loved was my kindergarten teacher, Mr. Ridge. He's still teaching. God bless him, I love him.
The start in elementary school is definitely Miss Stanford and Miss Vasquez. Definitely loved Mr. O, the administrator there, while I was there.
I'd like to give a shout out to Mrs. Kia. I know she's a counselor, but she's still a staff member at NHS, and she just makes all her students feel like they're not forgotten. She includes them, and she never makes you feel like you're less than anything that you aren't.
Well, when I was going to Grover Heights, Miss Mayer was actually still a teacher. I know she's on the board now. But Miss Mayer was actually still a teacher then, and she made a huge impact on my life.
Hey, Miss Garza from AG High and Miss Rupert from Lopez, because they really pushed me through my academics and my struggles during school.
Miss Metchek, my middle school drama teacher, she really taught me how to perform and kind of follow my dreams that way.
5th grade, I had Mr. Wadlow. He was great. He really, he had lots of like art projects in his class, and that kind of helped me turn into the artist that I am today.
The teacher that impacted my life the most is definitely Miss Farvel here at AG. Like, I had her just for Avid, but like, she was more than just a teacher to me. Like, she was like, throughout the 3 years I had her, she became like a mom figure, like something I did not really have in my life before this.
Say Mr. Houchin, my Avid teacher. He has been, you know, a very kind teacher. He's been with my high school. He's been with me during my high school experience for almost 3 years now, and I really appreciate the work he's done for our class and his kindness.
Yes, one in particular was Mr. Dunham. He was my 7th grade pre-algebra teacher, and then actually in my 8th grade year went to go teach at New Tech, and then was my teacher here for 3 years. So he's been with me for 4 and has seen me for my last senior year, though I haven't had him, and he's definitely made an impact on me and always encouraging me to do my best.
I have to give a shout out to Mr. Hubble, my counselor, as well as Mr. Paradise for always pushing me and helping me along the way throughout my high school experience.
I would say my 5th grade teacher, Miss Manchester, was probably my all-time favorite. And then here at AG I had Mr. Callahan sophomore year for pre-AP, and he made a really big difference in my life as well.
So one teacher that impacted me pretty heavily would have to be Miss Isbell, the research and communications teacher. She really opened up my eyes to the importance of project-based learning.
Mr. Copley, I think he was my 4th grade teacher, and Miss Hart, my 6th grade science teacher. Both of those I've remembered.
I'd say Miss Hubert, my 6th grade teacher. She pretty much readied me to, you know, move forward in my education as it got more important, and, you know, basically gave me the tools that I needed for not only middle school but also high school.
One of them for me was Mark Kamen, and he teaches AP Human Geography, and Mr. Goosen and Mr. Colgan and Miss Sirachi. There are just so many. There's so many great teachers in this district.
They all helped me with everything I needed. If it wasn't for the teachers, I wouldn't have graduated.
I've compared you with other teachers around the country. I have friends around the country, and honestly, you guys are the best teachers I've ever seen.